Hello everybody, Groundback here. We didn't have a lot of updates yesterday on Generation Jumble Season 2 tournament, but today we have a lot of different matches. I'll just be real with you up front though. I was going to originally make all of them just their own video, but not only do I think we have 3 or 4, but half of them have already been spoiled. Hold on. Yeah guys, can you just not tell me in DMs if you won or lost? And just don't. And in the tournament replays channel, which I specifically told you guys not to talk in, could you not just admit who won there as well? I'd really appreciate it. But either way though, I'm glad that we can finally catch up. Here is the current bracket. So today we're going to be seeing Ekramox versus Hyphane, Yes Man versus Finton Majora. We're going to be seeing Myrox versus Dravion, and Roboplush versus Mystery, aka Minery. So we have a lot of fun matches here. We're going to start with Finton Majora versus Yes Man, and this is one of two that I don't actually know who wins. All I know is that this match is insane. So starting off with Wii Toxapex, already have to switch into Chansey. Majora goes for Reflect Alakazam. Honestly, not even a bad play. Going for a Sword Stance, do you have Earthquake? Yes, you do. You do most of its damage. Toxapex hits you with a Poison Jab, does nothing. So into your own Iron Hands. Finton predicts the switch and goes for another Sword Stance. Hyper Beam is a guaranteed KO. You go for Slowbro. And what? Okay, this looks like it's going to be your standard Slowbro set. Okay, against a paralyzed Chansey, not the worst thing in the world. Setting up those amnesias. Your Slowbro gets paralyzed as well. Surf is not a 2 KO, you need one more, but a crit does most of your health. You're forced to switch out, they're fully paralyzed. You go for Harden. Okay. Didn't even know Snorlax could win that. Golisopod goes for Toxic Spikes. Honestly, if you take out the Golisopod, that suddenly becomes a big threat. And this Snorlax also goes for Amnesia, but it can go for Rest as long as it's, not taking any damage. This Golisopod goes for Bug Bite. Doesn't really do that much, but so much better if you didn't have any, boost at all. So this Golisopod can keep trying to chip down at the Snorlax. The Snorlax eventually wakes up. Hyper Beam, unfortunately, does not hit. You try going for it again, barely doesn't kill. At the very least, you can get a turn. Oh wait, I just realized Hyper Beam is actually illegal. It's fine, I'm pretty sure it gets in Gen 8. I'll just excuse it this one time. But for future reference, yeah, Hyper Beam is not allowed. Okay, Iron Hands gets Toxic, or just regular poison, because this is how it works in, what's it called? Yeah, you might as well just go for Hyper Beam in all honesty. Golisopod gets taken out. I'm assuming you just go in Revenge Kill with... Oh, Guja works too. Go in the Toxapex, it absorbs the Toxic Spikes, but you still get taken out. You go into Chansey, and this is all honestly just looking really bad for you. Reflect Chansey is nice, but you can't really fish for Freeze it. Okay, it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, we now have a Chansey mirror. Let's see how this is gonna go. Finton predicts a switch. You probably need to heal very soon. Oh boy, this is looking kind of stressful. Oh god, not again. Okay, Sprobo gets taken out. And I'm pretty sure Finton Majora just wins this. Okay, Iron Hands goes for the rest. Chansey goes for the Soft Boiled. You get a free switch into Alakazam here. Yeah, this is looking very bad. You can switch into Chansey, but... yeah, you still have Iron Hands. Gets the crit. You don't get the freeze. You go for Sword Stance. Another Ice Beam does not get the freeze, it looks like. Switch into your own Iron Hands. Hyper Beam does not kill. Your Iron Hands wakes up, but Finton's also, can move again. And yeah, it looks like Finton Majora, definitively took game 1. Chansey gets the freeze, but it doesn't really matter too much. Because Fenton still has like a whole bunch of other Pokemon. Oh boy, I think Fenton forgets that you can't break out or freeze. But still, like, you still have a whole bunch of other Pokemon. It's not a matter of if, but when. Goodra takes super effective Ice Beam damage, but again, you can just whittle down your opponent. Honestly, just Alakazam alone fishing for special drops would probably be enough to just get this Chansey dead. Chansey just does not have Chansey just does not have enough soft boils to last against 4 Pokemon, especially when one of them is another Chansey. And already halfway through your Ice Beams as well. And this Goodra can just keep whittling down. It's only a matter of time. And poor Yasmin though. But still, for someone who hasn't played any Generation Double games, as far as I know, this is honestly not that bad for your first try. You finally get the crit. Just because Fenton said, damn, no crits yet. He tempted fate. I don't even think Goodra's slow though. Isn't Goodra like something? What is it, like 60 base speed? Maybe even higher? Going for Dragon Claw, which does about the same as Earthquake, funny enough. Going in the Alakazam, might as well just go for the special drops, which you already get. Oh god. Yeah, this is over. Very much over. A crit there also helps a lot. Alright, you go for another Psychic, you don't get the kill, but they're fully paralyzed. Fenton can go for the attack and wins game 1. Alright, game 2, let's see here. We got Alakazam versus Gengar, looking very great for Majora. They switch into Chansey, Chansey gets paralyzed. You go into Iron Hands. Iron Hand gets paralyzed but doesn't care too much. They go into Executor, this Iron Hands is fully paralyzed. I'm assuming you were predicting a Sleep Powder. But now Iron Hands gets taken out. Do you have a Bug type you can switch into? Yes, you do. Executor is faster? Oh, yeah, it is faster. I'm dumb. They go back into Gengar. You go into Goodra. Gengar immediately goes for an Explosion. I can deal with... Oh, Naganadel. Okay, that's huge. They get killed. You go into Cloydsire. Unironically, probably a good switch into Naganadel. You have to switch out. Oh my god, going for another Explosion, just playing super aggressively, and it's definitely working in your favor. The Y-Supply takes Rock Slide damage, but can tank it pretty well. Body Slam doesn't do that much either. You go for Sword Stance. Another Body Slam does some damage. You go for Hyper Beam, which is enough to 2-shot them. Y-Supply gets taken out, but now you're going to switch to Alakazam. You go into your own Alakazam. Going for special drops here could be optimal, since that means you can either force it out, or for Cloydsire, you can, just make it easier to have amnesias. Still, this is going to be very annoying right here. They go into Alakazam, you go for another amnesia, but one crit is definitely enough to kill you. Let's see here. Going for Talk. What? I don't understand that at all. But interesting that Earthquake's so enough to break a Reflect. And Surf is a 2-hit KO. God damn. I don't know if you can stall out these Surfs or not. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, you've almost... Oh my god. Surf is... I get 24 power points. At this point, you might have no choice but to just attack. Or just get your Alakazam killed. That works too. Going in the Iron Hands, you go for Body Slam. You don't get the paralysis, but you can survive a Earthquake. You go for Rest. They try to go Recover. Okay. Iron Hands rests off the damage. You wake up. Go for another Earthquake. Iron Hands goes for Body Slam. Does not get the paralysis. Gets taken out. You have going to the Gonadel. Switching to Chansey. Earthquake does a chip. Do not worry that much. And even when Chansey's paralyzed, it might be able to stall out this Clodsire. Full paralysis is definitely annoying though. Do you survive? Yes, you do. You go for Soft Boiled. Okay. This is still anyone's game. At the very least, like, it's not to the point where Chansey can heal off damage, even if it, like, was to turn to paralysis. So I'm pretty sure this Clodsire can be stalled out. Recover is definitely annoying, but like they have to attack eventually. Full paralysis there, that sucks. You go for another. Oh wait, no, that's not good. Okay, Chansey barely survives. Goes for a soft boiled, another surf, but you can soft boil that as well. How many surfs does he have left? Only 3. This Chansey looks like will be stalling out the Clodsire, which is definitely not good. I think that's your last surf. Yeah, that is your last surf. You managed to stall out all of them. And this Chansey Soak taking a lot of paralysis turns too. Just shows how bulky Chansey is, and just how bad it is that Clodsire does not have the water stab. If it had stab, it probably would be enough to take out the Chansey. But for now, it's just forced to use as many Earthquakes as it can. And I won't be surprised if it runs out of power points on that as well. You go on the Alakazam, Chansey heals. Alakazam goes for Psychic, you don't get the special drop. And even if you did, this Chansey is using Seismic Toss. So no matter what, it's getting very good chip on the Alakazam. With some paralysis look, it can win 1v1. A crit is annoying, but you don't get the special drop yet. Alakazam takes another Seismic Toss. You can just go for the offensive, or you can use your soft boileds. It's fine either way. Still no special drop. Alakazam heals. Does Chansey heal? No, just goes for another attack. That's fine. Do you heal here? No, you don't. But again, not a big deal. What you do in the Gonadel? But you get super lucky with a full paralysis. Alakazam dies. They go in the Clodsire. But now you... Wait, Fire Blast is actually the best thing there. Yeah, because that can actually just... Oh god. Okay, you healed. Another Earthquake does a lot of damage to you. You get Reflect Up. So now you can... Oh, that was the last Earthquake? Okay, yeah. So, Major ran out of ways to attack, so there we go. Yes Man won game 2. Let me say, that was actually a pretty crazy game 2. Now it's game 3, and I have no idea who's going to win this. We have Elite Gengar versus Elite Alakazam again. You switch it to Golisopod. They miss a Hypnosis. Miss another Hypnosis. Goes for Toxic Spikes. They once again miss another Hypnosis. They finally hit it. But Goodra wakes up immediately. Oh my god. Okay, Goodra there. Okay, they go into the Gonadel, so that Toxic Spikes is kind of useless. They go for Substitute. Hyper Beam breaks a sub. The Gonadel switches in the Cloyster. Golisopod goes for Sword Stance. Not sure we went for Explosion. Okay. I guess we just have Electrode. And Major being smart and using Goodra, since it knows for a fact that Goodra can tank on those electric moves. Switching to Golisopod. And now you switch to the Iron Hands. By far the best thing to counter this Electrode, because even with Defense Drums, it's not going to care too much. Earthquake doesn't get the kill. You might need to switch out, because it's probably going to boom. But even Golisopod survives that as well. That is insane. Sack off your Golisopod, free switch it into Alakazam. They go into Chansey, predicting us a boom. Okay, yes, I'm playing way more aggressively this time, but I don't think it's going to work out in their favor. You go into Alakazam, you can go for Reflect, so Double Edge isn't going to do that much. You get the special drop. No, you don't. You paralyze the Executor. The Executor goes for another Psychic. You do get the special drop finally. But you can also theoretically... Oh, God, wait. No, that's as bad. Going in the Gudra. No special drop yet. You finally wake up. That's huge. You do get the special drop there, which is annoying. Going for Blizzard. It does decent chip. Executor goes for Boom, which you probably shouldn't be doing when you're losing so many Pokemon. Dragon Pulse does not get the crit. Earthquake barely doesn't kill. I don't think it matters too much. Finton can easily win in this position. So there we go. Looks like... Oh, wait. That's Swellbro. Okay, that's actually... That could change the tide of this battle. Okay, you have Alakazam. You can go for crit and special drops. Okay, you heal off. Do they go for Amnesia? Yes, they do. You go for Psychic. You do get a special drop. You survive a Blizzard. You go for another heal. They probably go for another... Okay, they go for Rest. So you can fish for crits and special drops here. Not something I'd be comfortable with. Unless you get a crit like that. Holy shit. Going in the Quad Sire, they go for another Rest. You can go for your own Amnesias. Okay, so you're definitely going to get a bit of an advantage here. There you go. You're at higher special. They need one more. Going for Earthquake. That's probably fine. You mostly just want to get the... You mostly just want the bulk from Amnesia. You don't really need to hit with a resisted... Okay, forcing it to go for Rest though. That's good. Now you can heal. That's a bit more aggressive than I would have done. But also, like, I feel like I would have been in the wrong here. I think Finton Majora was in the right to do that. Going for Earthquake. They have Psychic too? Wait. Amnesia, Psychic, Blizzard, Rest. Okay. Going for a third Earthquake. But, Quadsire does get taken out. You go for Psychic, barely does anything, get the special drop. Goes for Blizzard. You get the crit! Holy shit! Oh my... Holy crap. That was so risky. But that definitely worked out. That was awesome. Okay, GG. That was great. So, here in the bracket, we have Finton Majora winning with Game 2, or winning Round 1. Finton Majora will be facing whoever goes in this match. They'll be facing Cyber DJ, and then Cyber DJ or whoever wins this will face Finton Majora. So yeah, that was fun. And now we have Robo-Push versus Minori. This should be interesting, I think. Starting off with Weed Gudra, that's definitely interesting, but I can kinda dig it. You are forced to leave Starmie because Gudra does a lot of damage. Getting decent chip on the Snorlax. Going for Fire Blast, do you get the bird? Not yet. Do you get Paralysis? No, you don't. You go for Rest. And if that Snorlax got burnt, it would have been so much better for you. Going into Executor. Snorlax is getting some decent chip in, but it's not enough. Going for Stun Spore. That's actually really great. Going for Psychic, you get the special drop. No, you don't. Executor gets paralyzed, but not a big deal. You go for Psychic, no special drop. Oh, yes, you do get a special drop. Okay. Now you can just keep trying to go for that. Blizzard isn't going to do that much anymore. They're forced to switch on to Chansey. You go for another Psychic. They go into Starmie. You're fully paralyzed. Blizzard does not get the kill. You go for Psychic. They switch out into their own Starmie. They go for a Psychic. But even with a special drop, I'm pretty sure you can just kill from there. You go for Psychic. You get the crit. Does decent chip. Switch in the Gudra. They heal. You might be able to wake up here, but it's unlikely. Oh, I forgot it's rest, not just regular. Ice Beam does kill you though, which is unfortunate. Going to your Starmie, you paralyze the Chansey, they paralyze you right back. You can go for special drops. And I think this Chansey can't hurt you. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It can just stall you out. But they switch into Lapras, which is interesting. Letting this Lapras just sack off your Executor, you go into Alakazam. Which is definitely weird, but looks like it's working out for you with that special drop. They switch out into Chansey. Do you get the special drop here? No, you don't. They switch to Starmie. They go back into Lapras. I'm assuming there's Thunderbolt. Nope, it's Confuse Ray. Hurts yourself in confusion. You go into Alakazam, going for Thunderbolt. So this thing is running Confuse Ray, Body Slam, Thunderbolt, Blizzard. Personally, I would run Surf instead of Confuse Ray. However, it's definitely working out for Minori here. Robo is just taking a lot of damage, and they're losing Pokemon very quickly. You switch into Starmie, you can hit with a Psychic. Thunderbolt will be enough to KO. So I think it's pretty clear that Minori is going to win this. You go for Dragon Pulse, they go for Psychic, it's a 2-hit KO. Go for Thunderbolt, doesn't do enough. Gengar takes out the Naganadel. All you have left is just a... Ooh, there you go. Minori takes game 1. Now for game 2. Let's see who wins this one. Weak Jolteon versus Starmie. That's really good for you. Going for a critical Thunderbolt, getting decent chip in. Go for Thunder Wave. They are just fully paralyzed. You go for Double Kick. You don't get the crit, unfortunately. They paralyze you. But with a crit, you can kill the Chansey. You wouldn't have gotten it, unfortunately. But still, you're doing good damage here. Going for Headbutt, they get the flinch. Do you get the other flinch? No, you paralyze it. That's great. You switch into Tauros. Tauros is going to go for Body Slam. Okay, not bad. You don't get the crit, unfortunately. But 2 paralysis in a row is definitely annoying. They go for Hyper Beam. Gets the crit! KOs the Starmie. Going in the Lapras, they switch into your Starmie. Blizzard will do some damage, but no freeze. Switch into Chansey. Chansey eats up the Thunder Wave. And you can heal here, finally, even with the special drop. Full paralysis would have been ugly, but you survived. You paralyze the Starmie. You get another softball up. I'm assuming you switch. No, you don't for some reason. Okay, that's why. But now you switch. Why aren't you switching? I'm so confused. What are you trying to gain here? This is just... I don't get it. Do you realize how low your special is right now? You finally go in the Lapras. Don't get the special drop. You go for Confuse Ray. Definitely really annoying. Thunderbolt. Okay, you go for Blizzard, predicting a switch. That's usually probably fine. But now do you go for Thunderbolt? Yes, you do. Starmie gets taken out. You go into Alakazam. You switch into Chansey. You eat up the paralysis. They go to Tauros. You go for Ice Beam. No freeze, unfortunately. You hit a Body Slam. Chansey's fully paralyzed. Switch into Gengar. They went for Body Slam. Gengar misses the Hypnosis. Earthquake does a lot of damage. What do you go for here? Switch into Jolteon. There's Hypnosis. Psychic is not a KO, but you're fully paralyzed. Going to Goodra of all things, that's interesting. Goodra wakes up immediately though, that's nice. Switching into Tauros, which gets put to sleep. Massive misplay. Also gets confused. You go in the Lapras. Lapras can just do a lot of damage here. Switching to Alakazam. Predicting the switch and going for Body Slam. Tauros. I get switched out, but now you have Snorlax. Switch to your own Tauros. That is huge. Earthquake does decent damage. And Hyper Beam, I believe, does get the kill there. Yes, it does. And if Robo will win for Hyper Beam, he would have won, funny enough. Switch into Goodra. Fire Blast is not a kill, but doesn't matter. You outspeed. You go in the Gengar. You get the sweep. So now you go in the Chansey, you get a free chance to heal. But except they go in the Alakazam, they can go for that special drop. They don't get it. You go for another Psychic, Chansey barely survives, gets another Paralysis. Go for Psychic. You go into Tauros, but I believe Alakazam would have actually killed there. So that was a misplay on Robo's end. Blizzard only does like decent damage to Goodra, considering it's a Blizzard on super effective hit. Goodra still isn't waking up. You're forced to switch into Alakazam. Get hit with a Body Slam, but no crit, fortunately. Alakazam does get taken out. You're forced to go back into Goodra. They go into Gengar. They could just go for special drops, really. No reason why they can't. So it looks like Minori did win game 2 as well. All you have left is Iron Hands, but it's not going to be able to save you. So you get taken out. And it's Iron Hands versus a Lapras, which is mostly healthy, and a Tauros. Okay. Minori won game 2. I believe they were... yeah, right here. Yeah, Minori has won game 2. Okay, game 3. I believe we have Myrox versus Dravion. This should be fun. Starting up with Weak Galvantula as normal. Goes against Weak Alakazam. You paralyze the Goodra. You switch it to Yanmega. You barely miss a Fire Blast. You got lucky there. Going for Slash. They miss another Fire Blast. Go for another Slash. You're doing good damage, but this Fire Blast is going to hit eventually. And when it hits hard. You go for Slash. The Goodra can survive. It goes for Rest. You can go for Slashes though. Going for Screech is interesting. You go for Slash again. Zamazenta will be able to revenge kill you. But still, you were annoying that Goodra. Going to Armaldo. Zamazenta goes for Rest incredibly early. That's interesting. You go for Sword Stance, you get decent damage in. This Armaldo is incredibly threatening. Goodra gets taken out. Going to Golisopod. Rock Slide does most of your health. Rock Slide in return does not do a lot of damage. Armaldo is looking incredibly threatening here. Going to Lapras though, if it has Hydro Pump, okay. Going to Galvantula, you switch into Zamazenta. Zamazenta might be able to wake up. Yes, it will. Do you get the crit? Yes, you do. Man, Myrox is in a very good position right now. Fire Blast does not get the kill. In fact, Naganado gets paralyzed, which is a shame, because it's probably one of your best answers to this mono bug team. Galvantula gets taken out. Yeah, Vespiquen. With Attack Order does not get the kill, but you're fully paralyzed. Vespiquen gets killed. You go in the Lapras. Going into Haxorus. Blizzard gets the Oko. You go into Golisopod, but this Lapras does have Thunderbolt. Golisopod gets paralyzed. So this might just be the final nail in the coffin right here. Thunderbolt will kill the Golisopod. And Blizzard will do a crap ton of damage to this Vespiquen. Or you can go for Or you can go for Thunderbolt. Vespiquen. I mean, now that I think about it, how come I don't use Substitute? That seems like the better option. Blizzard does get a crit though. So Myrox gets taken out. But in all honesty, he did pretty good there as well. Alright. Game 2. We have Weed Galvantula versus Weed Alakazam. Switching it into Goodra. Goodra gets paralyzed. You switch to Yanmega, but it's probably gonna have Fire Blast again. Going for Screech. Fire Blast gets the crit. Okay, so Yanmega gets taken out. You switch to Armaldo. Going for Substitute. You go for Thunder. Just using very risky moves, but I like it. I really like it. Thunder, does it get the paralysis? No, it doesn't. You go for Earthquake, which is definitely a KO. They go into Alakazam. It is enough to kill you. You go into Golisopod. They switch to their own Golisopod. You go for Swords Dance. You go for Substitute as well. They go for Rock Slide. That would have been a crit, so that Substitute was the optimal play, funny enough. They go for Rock Slide. It gets a crit again. You still win the speed tie, so you're still doing massive damage. Slash takes you out. You go into Galvantula, which can revenge kill easily. Going for Thunderbolt. They go into Zamazenta. Slash is going to do a lot of damage. And you go for Thunder Wave. You can go for go into Haxorus. You can get a free Sword Stance off, but you're still going to take a lot of damage from Slash, I would imagine. And Reflect is just incredibly annoying. So, okay, Slash is a 3-hit KO. They switch to Naganadel, which I do not understand at all. You go in the Lapras, this I do understand. You miss a Rock Slide, which is definitely fatal. They go into Galvantula. You switch back into Zamazenta. And yeah, that Lapras is incredibly threatening. And I definitely think Lapras is, in fact, a OU viable Pokemon. Going for Psychic kills the Galvantula. All you have left is a Vespiquen. You can paralyze the Vespiquen, sure. They go for Substitute. You try to go for Psychic. They go for Attack Order, which is more than enough to kill you. And lastly, they have Lapras, which can easily win this 1v1. By the way, I legitimately do think that Lapras is a OU viable Pokemon now in this format. It's just so tanky and it's good to get so many things. But either way, GG. Myrox definitely put up a great fight. So now, Dragvion wins with a 2-0. And they will be going up against Zastuli in the round 2. Minry will be going up against Creeper. And I believe we have one more match now. And it's Ekramox versus Hyphane. Should be a lot of fun. We have Lead Galvantula versus Lead Executor. Galvantula does not get the crit, but still does a lot of damage to this Executor. The Executor stays in, goes for Psychic, gets the special drop. Galvantula is forced to switch out. You have your own Executor. And honestly, like, Galvantula being put to sleep isn't even that bad. You go for Explosion. They go into Alakazam. Seismic Toss is enough to kill you. You go in the Rhydon. Psychic gets it to a KO. You also get the special drop. But Earthquake does a lot of damage. You switch into Galvantula. They go for Psychic. Okay, I can respect the risky play. They go on the Jolteon. Dragon Pulse is decent chip. They go on the Rhydon, which can swallow this Jolteon completely. They go for Double Kick, but even with the crit, it's not going to do that much. Always in retrospective. This Golem can definitely be revenge killed though. And even a critical Double Kick could have killed there. Funny enough. This Jolteon managed to put some work in. Gengar gets sent out, kills the Golem. You switch into Tauros. Definitely not good if that's what you have to rely on. Tauros gets put to sleep. You go into Articuno. Honestly, this Gengar is really threatening since Gengar is tanky on the special side. Thunderbolt is decent chip. You probably won't wake up in time. You go for Dragon Pulse. You don't get the crit. They go for Psychic, almost kills you. Going for another Dragon Pulse, but Gengar kills you again. Oh boy, this is just looking really bad. Going for Explosion, getting the crit. And yeah, that is definitely game 1. Holy crap. Psychic is more than enough to kill you there. Hyphane wins game 1. Cyber DJ joining and leaving. That's funny. Alright, game 2. Lord Necromox uses Lead Galvantula again, but Hyphane uses Lead Persian. This starting off with immediate damage. You switch in the Rhydon, your best switch in by far, but this thing still has Bubble Beam, so it's annoying. I guess you're trying to fish for that paralysis. Executor can take the crit Bubble Beam very easily. You go for Psychic, which is not enough for a 2-hit KO. Slash isn't either, though, but you're going to be taking so much chip at the end that, yeah, it probably doesn't matter too much. You go into Galvantula. You can get the kill, but this Persian's already done so much damage to your team. Going to Alakazam. You go back into Executor just to stack it off. You go into your Tauros. Psychic is a crit. Not enough for KO, though. But you don't get the paralysis. Force to switch into Articuno. Articuno's taking a lot of damage. Hyper Beam is not enough for a kill. So this Alakazam can heal, and then it can just go for Psychic. Oh, this is looking very threatening right now. Articuno gets switched back in, you heal. And yeah, Hyphain already has most of the Pokemon not even revealed yet. So it's pretty clear who's going to win this. Blizzard doesn't do that much. You can heal easily. And you just have to pray for a freeze. That's the only thing you have. I missed on purpose. Very nice. Galvantula gets killed. Rhydon gets killed. Your last Pokemon is... I don't even know. But it doesn't matter. Alakazam can get the kill here. It's just Nagana though. Technically... Or, no. This is... Oh god. You need the crit, which you didn't get. You do get the burn though. But still, you... Okay, that burn definitely saved you. But they still have Starmie. You need the crit. You don't get it. They paralyze you, just for reinsurance. Psychic does get the crit though. And Hyphain wins game 2. Alright, so Hyphain wins with a 2-0. They will be facing Cyber DJ in the future. So now, all we have left is Evil Goobling versus Wizard Jesus. Iron Lung Survivor versus Great Gusto. Sotina versus the real EGR. Melonmore versus GV. I don't know how I'm going to say it. And Gabby versus Funny Man. I know Gabby is on vacation right now, so that might be a little annoying. Sotina, I think, will be able to fight tomorrow. I don't know when these two are going to have their match. And these two are really 12 hours apart from each other, so it's going to be really annoying. And I have not heard from Evil Goobling at all. But so far, though, we're halfway done with round 1, seems like. And so far, now that there's finally having matches, they've all been a blast. So, looking forward to it. And in case you're curious, but if you want to see how losers bracket looks so far, here you have it right here. You need... Yeah, so Rubble Plush is here. Gemstone's here. So we still have a lot of matches to go before we can start losers bracket. But overall, though, we can see the tournament's going pretty well. You guys are using some fun strategies, and having a lot of fun with it. Well, I'll update you guys if there's any other matches. But until next time, this is Groundback, and I look forward to hearing from you.